Alright, combatants, welcome back to the Combat Chess channel, where we're continuing our run to 1400 ELO. Let's see if we can win some games today. Let's go. Alright, so we're currently rated at 1355. Let's see what we can do here. And we are going to start with a Karakan. So, let's see how we can get this done today. Hopefully we can get this done today. I've been practicing a new opening, or pardon me, a new defense. So maybe in the next game, we'll be able to try that out. The King's Indian, it seems to be kind of an interesting and fun defense. So I hope we get to play that one today. So we're just going to close the center here first of all. And we'll see where we end up. Okay, I'm just going to start developing here. I have the time, so I'm just going to get my pieces out and not worry about pretty much anything else. Going after the bishop. We will pull it back. If he pushes the pawn, that's fine. I'll take with probably the knight, and then retake with the bishop, if that's the plan. So actually, this might actually be the plan here right away. If he doesn't do anything, okay, I might just bring my knight up here. Right up here, the F5 square, and that'll keep my knight. That'll actually keep my knight on a really good square. So I think I'm going to do that. And if he takes, then it's just an easy take back. Okay, so there's nothing else really that's in danger that I see right now. I've also got to check if I need to use that at some point. Alright. Next plans are going to be bring the bishop up. Castle. Okay, so I don't know what that move was. Maybe planning on coming here. I could do... Well, let's just develop first. Okay, we'll bring the bishop out. Okay, so he's got the plan to do that. Now, I do have a check. So if I do a check, he takes with the knight. I can bring my queen up. He'll have to move his king. So let's do that. We'll check him out. Okay, so he takes back that way. I'll take back this way. And he has to move his king now. So this is a really good position that we're in. So if he comes down here, then knight to here. Okay, that's not happening. So now my knight is in danger. So what else can we accomplish here? Oh, I can come up here. Oh. Okay, he can bring his bishop down. Do I really want to get my queen? Although I can come up here. I can come up, check. If he brings the bishop, I can come down here for a check. So let's do that. He might also bring his queen in. But still, I get this pawn. Then we have knight ideas here. D4. Okay. Alright, what else can we do? Okay, so he brings the queen. So let's just take the pawn with a check. Okay, now I've got to move my knight. Ah, I've got to move my queen. Okay. If I move my knight here, he takes here, I take here, king takes here. Okay, let's just do that. I think that's all we have right now. I don't want to lose that other piece for nothing. Okay. We'll do that. Alright, unfortunately I'm a piece down. I thought we had something more up there. Okay. Do that. Now I wonder if I should castle here. No. Maybe I should castle on the queen's side. Then I can roll these pawns up. Also have knight here, which is pretty strong. Want to get rid of this here. I want to get rid of the E pawn. Okay. So I think the only thing we can do right now is bring that bishop back. Let's do this. Let's get that center pawn out of here. We'll take either way. Okay. Let's do that. Then we'll push this pawn up. Then we'll castle. And then we'll just start rolling these up here. Okay. Here, here, here. Can't go here because I'll take that. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And then next step, we're going to castle. Bring the rooks out. And up. All right. Okay. If I push that pawn, he can go there. So we're not going to do that yet. We're just going to castle for now. Bring this rook to the open file. Okay. So obviously he's going to want to bring that down and trap my bishop. So I got to get it out of there now. Okay, we get it out of there now. Okay, so we can't push the pawn yet because I'll be able to take the bishop. And if I push, so I think we might have to bring the bishop back. Okay, we'll bring the bishop back. Then I think knight up here. Push the pawn. Okay, we'll just do that for now. going to bring the pawn down. Yep. Okay, we'll bring the knight up. Okay, so now we have a check. But knight can take, and this pawn is hanging. So we'll go here. Probably have to trade rooks. Well, I don't know if there's anything I can do. I think I got myself into a rough spot here. Take this. Gonna have to take that. I think this game is over. Over. Okay, we'll take a pawn, I guess. Okay. Oh, this was not a great game at all. All right, I got to think a little bit more. This game is done. This game is done. See the rook coming over here and just snagging that. There's nothing there. This game is done, guys. Wow, what a poor performance on my part. Alright, we're going to resign. That's it. Alright, let's take a look at where I went wrong. What do we got here? Okay. So, these first few moves were all good. This one was questionable. Okay. Should have pushed the pawn. So, push the pawn. Alright. That was wrong. Should have gone here. I thought this... Yeah, see, that was a mistake on his part. I thought this was good. I really thought I had... really thought I had something going on here. There was a great move there. Should have just took the queen. Yeah, that trade got me behind right there. And this was just the end of it right here. All right, guys. Well, let's go for another one. Hopefully we can play a little bit better on this next one. Alright, here we go. Now, we're going to try and watch, see what we're doing a little bit closer this time around. Okay, looks like King's Indian defense. Okay. Should actually bring another pawn up into the center. You know what? I'm going to do that right now anyway, just to get more space. Next idea is to bring the knight up. F3. Bishop up D3. Okay, then castle, and then just start rolling these pawns up. I could see an attack in the center coming. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to push just to get as much space as I can. Now let's develop. He brings his bishop here, then I'm just going to go to E2, castle, and then roll the pawns. Okay. You know, I'm just going to bring that here for now. Just going to get castled, get safety, and then just start doing the pawn storm. Okay. Okay, maybe this next, actually. Okay. Just do a preventative move. I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to let him do that. Or I'm not going to take. Sorry. Then he'll take back, and then his rook is open. Okay, saw that coming. Reposition the knight. Okay, let's fight back for now. I cannot see him taking. That would open up my rook. Okay. Now what I can do is close the center here. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just close the center off. Okay, now that this is closed, now I'm just going to push these pawns all the way up. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, we're just going to push pawns. Okay, I'm going to keep pushing pawns here. Queen doesn't look too good here. But I do want to kind of kick it out of this area. So, I'm going to have to reposition something. Probably have to move my king over, bishop down, bishop out. Now, he's wanting to go here. And then what? Okay. If I move my rook up, the knight back, then I'm covering this square. So let's do that. Okay. Move that back. So this pawn is going to be isolated. If I decided to push, then this would be taken. Okay. Alright, this is a complicated position we've gotten ourselves into here. Okay, let's try... this is really congested. Okay. So this pawn here is weak. So I have to keep that in mind as well. So okay, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna bring the bishop down, king up. Then push the pawn. Okay, then push the pawn. All right. Okay. So next, king up, push the pawn. Okay, he's doing a lot of thinking, which is good. Time might be on my side here, so we'll try that first. Then once this pawn is up, you can swing the rook over. Okay. So if he takes with the knight. Take back with the knight. Swing the rook over. No. Take back. Come with this knight here. Put the queen into the threat that it needs. Okay, so I got a minute and a half time on this person. Okay. There we go. Next step, bring this knight in. Will not try this. He tries that. Queen is trapped. Oh. All right. So it looks like I'll be getting the queen, but I am in a very congested area. Okay. So I see pushing a pawn. We'll go back. Okay. So let's do this. That way you can't push that pawn. Oh, and we got the resignation. All right. Okay, so let's go through the game again and just see if there's anything I could have done better. So I got 67% on that. So this one here was questionable. Okay. I wanted to get space. That's why I moved that pawn up. And in my desire to gain space, got a great move. Perfect. So in my desire to get more space, I actually got myself very, very congested. Oh, I didn't even see that. So that would have been rough if you would have caught that. Okay, so another great move. Perfect. All right, and there was the resignation. All right, guys, thanks so much for being with me. We lost one. We got one. We're moving forward. Well, right now we're staying still, but we're going to try to keep moving forward. Thanks so much for being with me. We'll see you guys again.